Tonight at 9 on DC News Now. Early voting now underway in Virginia. Thousands of voters making their voices heard.
We have to vote. If I don't do it and you don't do it, then who's going to do it?
The extra precautions in place to keep voter intimidation at bay. A woman in serious condition after an explosion at a Northwest apartment building. We're hearing from neighbors who rushed to her aid.
Hi, everyone. A pretty great weekend, but I do have a few scattered storms. Let's talk about it coming up.
Happening tomorrow. The H Street Festival in Washington, D.C.
We're nervous, we're happy, we know that it's going to be our biggest sales day.
We're checking on how local businesses are getting ready for the highly anticipated event. An Arlington principal making a difference through his own personal experiences.
I remember always thinking, how do they teach? How do they make everything comprehensible?
How his love for learning is earning him national attention. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9. I'm Chris Flanagan. Susan Tran has a night off. Today, thousands of Virginians cast their ballots in the 2024 election on the first day of early voting. Ahead of this crucial election, there are extra protections for voters and poll workers in Arlington County. Our Max Marcilla joining us here in studio tonight. And Max, this is an effort spearheaded by the Arlington County Commonwealth's attorney.
And it's not the first presidential election that this has been in place, Chris. What we have known is that the Arlington Commonwealth's attorney is putting these measures in place to not necessarily respond to what we have seen nationwide, which are warnings of threats against poll workers, but a proactive measure to make sure voters can safely and freely cast their ballots. Day one of early voting in Arlington was smooth, safe, and one of pride for the many people wearing their I voted stickers on their way out.
If I don't do it and you don't do it, then who's going to do it?
But keeping the system running this way takes a village.
We are proactive in ensuring that their voting rights are protected.
Arlington County Commonwealth's attorney Parissa Degani Tafti just revealed her team's plan. It includes establishing the Election Protection Task Force to investigate allegations of voter intimidation, interference, or fraud, plus poll worker training, voter education, and an increase in prosecutors working on Election Day.
If we're doing it right, voters should not notice that this is happening.
Yeah, I'm totally supportive just because I think the more confidence we have in our electoral system, the more people will come out and vote.
The plan put in place by Degani Tafti popular among first-day voters.
We have to get this process completed efficiently and effectively.
To have intimidation, it just doesn't feel American to me.
Though Jessica Jordan did say it hurts her heart to know threats can and have happened at voting locations across the country.
You'll get people who feel intimidated, and that's the opposite of what we want. I feel like voting should be an exciting day for everybody.
Now, it's worth noting that Degani Tafti told us there have not been any reported threats against poll workers or reports of voter intimidation in Arlington County, which, by the way, voter intimidation, that's a Class 1 misdemeanor in Virginia, and what that means is potentially up to a year in jail and or a fine of up to $2,500. Live in the studio, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, Max. Meanwhile, also in Virginia, Naresh Bhatt, the Manassas Park man accused of killing and hiding his wife's body, has been denied bond again. The prosecutors accused Bhatt of killing Mamta Koufli Bhatt. They claim he then dismembered her body, put it in bags, and disposed of it in dumpsters and trash compactors across northern Virginia. Supporters of the missing mother held a rally for her after her husband's court appearance. They're calling for prosecutors to charge Naresh with aggravated murder and make sure he's kept away from their young daughter.
It's been stated into evidence that she was murdered, dismembered, and disposed of like garbage. And I have news for you. She's not garbage.
Naresh Bhatt's trial is set for December 9th. As of today, his wife's body has not been found. She has been missing since late July. A 15-year-old is arrested for allegedly making social media threats against D.C. schools. D.C. police say he made an Instagram post showing pictures of weapons alongside a list of D.C. schools. Police say the teen is from Brandywine, Maryland, and found the pictures of the weapons online, but that he actually does not have any guns. All right, happening tomorrow, 150,000 people are expected to gather along the 8th Street corridor in Northeast D.C. It is the 19th year of the popular H Street Festival. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is live on 8th Street near 12th. And Daniel, of course, this is a really big day for businesses in that neighborhood.
Yeah, Chris, there are some businesses that have been participating for years, while others are new to the game. And of course, there will be businesses represented from all over the district. But really, it's about these local guys showing people what they've got. There's one way to sum up the night before the 8th Street Festival.
So exciting.
A mile and a half of entertainment, art, and food.
The whole point of the festival is to showcase our local businesses because this is a very unique and eclectic corridor.
Tens of thousands of people means big business for these small businesses. Dumpling Hot Pot Beyond has been open for a little more than a year, but this will be their first time participating in the festival.
I want to let the people know our food, our restaurant, and our food is classic Chinese food.
Owner Ike G is excited to sell his dumplings outside and his hot pot inside.
I hope more customers come in.
A few doors down, Sticky Rice and owner Jason Martin have been participating for 17 years.
150,000 people who may have not ever come down the corridor, or also neighbors who come all the time.
He's among more than 35 businesses on the corridor taking part.
It brings in so much more business than any other day of the year.
At 13 blocks long, organizers say it's not just helpful for businesses, but a full day of fun for everyone.
We have something for everyone at this festival, from the kids to the seniors to adults. For those who want to have fun and dance, we have something for everyone here. And so the road closures start at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. You're encouraged, if you're coming, to take public transportation. You can take Metro to Union Station. You can also take a bicycle. Capital Bike Share will have a bike valet at the corner of H and 10th Streets. We're live in Northeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
There, Daniel, thanks. And Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb, you and I will be there. DC News Now has a tent along 8th Street, and always such an awesome day.
Yeah, it's always great to see everybody out and about, you know, just getting some community interaction. But what I love the most about 8th Street, I wasn't going to miss it this year, is, of course, the food. It is fabulous. And I love when the weather is going to be ideal. The last day of our summer season, we're going to sit under clear skies around 10 a.m. So if you're headed out there pretty early, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, still sitting in bright sunny skies. Sun and clouds, they start to kind of move in going into 2 o'clock. Kaiser Cumberland, any festivities happening out that way, you're noticing rain. Now, stray storms, they start to enter 4 or 5 o'clock for the metro area. This is not a washout by any means, and temperatures into the upper 60s. So really excited to see you all out. We're going to have a good amount of dry time tomorrow compared to wet conditions. Right now, partly cloudy, 76 degrees across the entire region. You have upper 60s from Woodstock to Luray, so it is a little bit warmer for the metro area. Spot shower at most for Kaiser Cumberland, but we're watching our next frontal system that's trying to come together out towards Detroit and Chicago. That is going to be our rainmaker for tomorrow. We'll look at the timing coming up, Chris.
All right, we'll see you then. Janessa, thanks. Virginia fugitive wanted for a cold case murder is now behind bars. Timothy Hickerson is accused of second-degree murder and burglary in the death of Shane Donahue. Donahue went missing back in 2010 in Nokesville. It's about an hour southwest of D.C. Hickerson was arrested here during a traffic stop. You can see it in Flagler County, Florida. That's north of Daytona Beach. Donahue's body has never been found, and police believe he is dead. In Prince George's County, a Capitol Heights family escaping a house fire. It happened at their townhome in Adeline Way. Investigators say the fire started down in the basement. There were no injuries to that family of 4. The American Red Cross is now helping that family. No word tonight on what started the fire. Well, DC News Now is celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and one Arlington, Virginia principal is gaining national recognition. He was named Principal of the Year by the Association of Latino Administrators and Superintendents. Our Mario Carbone sat down with the principal of Randolph Elementary School.
Once you do that, everything sort of falls into place.
For Carlos Ramirez, his love for learning is rooted in family values.
Education was the most important thing because my mom and my dad, we didn't have We didn't have a lot of luxuries.
His love for teaching, rooted in experience.
I remember that there were teachers who really made a huge impact on me. I remember always thinking, how do they teach? How do they make everything comprehensible?
Decades later, in 2,000 miles away from his hometown in Venezuela, Ramirez is doing that for others here in Arlington, Virginia.
It's a lot of work, but it is work that is worth doing.
Now a principal at Randolph Elementary School, Ramirez got his start in the classroom, later landing a gig teaching science and Spanish, and working as a dual language teacher at Claremont Elementary School. That opportunity to teach and learn in Spanish, vital for both him and his students.
Especially for students who are, coming from other countries, leaving their cultures behind, it helps them reconnect with their culture here. And I also think that, always reconnecting with who you are, with your ancestry, with your heritage, is so powerful.
Over time, he looked to expand his impact by moving up to school principal at Randolph. But along the way, keeping a connection to his heritage was a must.
Was that something that was important to you when you were looking for teaching jobs or principal opportunities, to find an area where you could shine a light on that culture?
Absolutely. To me, it was always very important to be able to have an impact on my school community and my student population. And so a school, for example, like Randolph, that is so diverse, we have about 60% Spanish speaking.
Now 7 years on the job, he knows Randolph was the right fit.
To me, I said, this is it. This is a great community for me to serve. If we are able to help everybody understand each other, learn about each other, and celebrate each other's uniqueness, then we're doing the right thing.
That outlook and love for his school community landing Ramirez a national honor. He's named this year's Principal of the Year for the Association of Latino Administrators and Superintendents.
I couldn't believe it. For a moment, I thought, is this a prank?
The organization writing on X that Ramirez was selected for his servant leadership style, his tireless work for students, and his care and concern for staff.
Recognitions are great, but the daily work is what really, really matters.
Ramirez says it's been humbling and hopefully inspiring to others.
You mentioned having a population of about 60% of the students here, Hispanic, Spanish-speaking students. For them to be able to look up to you as a role model, what do you hope that they take away from you?
I just hope that they are able to take away the love for reading, the love for math, the love for learning.
In Arlington, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.